Okay, we are on to round number 3, sealed packet number 3. 6 more packs. We got this video and one more after that because we're down to the 6 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they are. Let's see what comes of this one. I think if it were me, if you've been watching along with us, I think that first one that we opened is technically sitting right here. That first one that we opened, I would have gone Runeblade with this first pack because it had just some solid Runeblade options. That second one to me was 100% Ranger, but I'm doing these all back to back to back, and I'm not really thinking about them in between. I'm just moving on to the next one. So, you know, you may have some insight into what you think of each of those packs. And if you do, feel free to share that in the comment below, and we'll look back at them together. I think the point of me doing these videos, one is to provide you with actual draftable, or not draftable, sealable, sealed format stuff that you can use like online. It's one is that, and then 2, just be able to talk about it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I think that's something that I very much miss when I don't have the ability to go out and about. Hey, our first like blue Ranger card in forever. Blue Salvage Shot, blue Overloop, red Searing Shot, blue Locked and Loaded. We got a red Rune Flash. That's a good one to consider. Blue Index, blue Amplify the Arcanite, and then we've got a dash with a Crucible on the back. Whisper of the Oracle, blue. Foresight, blue. Fervent Forerunner, red. And Vigor Rush, blue. Lots of blues in this. Wow. Blue Life for a Life for the first rare. Pour the Mold, and a shiny Aether Flare. One of the best looking shiny cards. And then a set of Null Rune Boots. This is a good thing to have equipment-wise starting off. Well, that pack was literally all over the place. Maybe good for a Wizard. 3 Wizard cards. Life for the Life doesn't really play in Wizard. Guess it's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All those opt cards do though. We had Foresight and Whisper. Those play well, I would imagine. Blue Headshot. So you don't want blue cards in Ranger. You're just not paying it for anything. Yellow 0 to 60. Blue Ridge Rider Shot. Now that I say that, we're getting all of them. Blue Voltic Bolt. You don't mind that because you do have to pay a bajillion for some of your effects. Blue Drawn to the Dark Dimension. Blue Reverberate. Blue Bloodspill Invocation. Have I said blue enough this Teklo and then Azalea? Have I said blue enough times? Probably not. Red Push the Point. Yellow Cadaverous Contraband. Yeah. Blue Ravenous Rabble. Blue Fate Foreseen. That's definitely one to set off to the side. Stir the Aether Winds. Oh, this is definitely looking. This is definitely looking. There we go. Blue Silver the Tip. Spellblade Strike. Yellow Spellblade Strike. And then an Achilles Accelerator. There you go. I had someone leave a comment saying, why do you move the cards to the back? Why not just start at the front? I will show you why I do it. I will show you. Here, let's do this one the normal way it's packed. Okay? Here's the normal pack setup. I won't do it. I almost did it and I won't do it. So if I start here, then I see 4 generics, which is cool. Okay, so here's 1 generic. Blue Rifting. Yellow Come to Fight. I don't know what to make of this card. I guess it's good if you're playing a lot of fighting things. Yellow Back Alley Breakline. God, I almost stumbled over that one hard. Yellow Ravenous Rabble. And then we have 2 rares. So the exciting part for a lot of pack openings is when you get to the biggest rare slots, which technically at this point are right here, halfway through the pack. So if you look at it and you're like, ooh, okay, first one, red Life for a Life. That's 1 rare. The next one could be mythic. It could be super. It could be legendary. It could even be a fabled card. And once you figure out what it is, you actually kind of just don't care about what comes next. Oh, it's Silver the Tip. Oh, bummer. Silver the Tip. And then you get a foil rare. Here we go. Foil rare Plunder Run. Or sorry, foil. Yeah, it is foil rare. It's a yellow, I should be trying to say. And at this point, you don't really care. So the excitement at this point is gone. Once you've passed this halfway point, after you see what equipment you've got, which is A decent one for draft here, or for sealed here. At this point, you don't really care about the pack opening side of things. Okay, it's not as exciting. You haven't built up, the excitement, which I enjoy building up the excitement for myself. Blue Throttle, not great. Blue Ridge Rider Shot, not great. Zipper Hit, Searing Shot, wow, all blues. Yellow Aether Flare, red Spellblade Strike, blue Voltic Bolt, and then you end with like this is, I would imagine, like you would want that last card to be the most exciting, and then you end with a token, which is a cool token, by the way. You got the the weapon, the sword Nebula Blade, and you got the Rune Chant token on the back. So that's why I shift around some of those, because once you shift it around, here we'll do it shifted now. Now you build the excitement until the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this card right here, this could be a legendary equipment. It could be, but who knows, right? The card right here, that could be a foil legendary, you know? It's exciting. You know, it's all at the end. You gotta wait. You gotta, bide your time. Yellow 0 to 60. Blue Sikkim Shot. Yellow Overloop. Blood Spill Invocation. Blue. Red Zap, that's good. Rune Flash. Blue, and then Scalding Rain. Red. You got Death Dealer as your token, along with a Rune Chant. That's cool. Blue Foresight. Whisper of the Oracle, opt 4. That's a great one for Mage or Wizard. Blue Fate Foreseen, you always play that. Cadaverous Contraband. First rare, rare number 1. Take aim. Rare number 2, hey, and see, this is exciting. Tome of the Aetherwind. This packet was already looking like it was leaning Wizard to me, but now here we have Tome of the Aetherwind, which is a solid little Wizard card that you don't have to pay anything for, which is solid. I love it. A common blue and Amplify the Arcanite, and ending with Vest of the First Fist. So another generic equipment that we could make use of anywhere. When an attack action card you control hits, you may destroy it. If you do, gain 2. Now, unfortunately, if you're leaning Wizard like I was, then that means nothing to you. But you could play like these Null Rune Boots and Bracers of the Belief. Technically, if you're leaning Wizard, then you have like no good options here except the boots that we got in the first pack. Which is unfortunate because, man, I think these the cards, the quality of cards in Wizard right now is pretty solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That right there, that could be a good card. Who knows? Red Locked and Loaded. Maybe this works well for your boy Mechanologist, your girl Mechanologist here. Blue Sikkim Shot, Blue Throttle, Red Hamstring Shot, Red Reverberate. See, I'm just seeing like so many decent versions of cards here. For Wizard, Amplify the Arcanite, it's a good card. Yellow Zap, you got your Viserai with Death Dealer. Fervent Forerunner. Red Ravenous Rabble, that's good. That might actually make you consider playing one of the other classes here. Push the Point. Rifting. This would probably fit. Now that I think about it, you could make Bracers of Belief work because you could run some Riftings. Elrena's Prayer, red, that's good. Aether Spindle, see, more Wizard stuff. Ooh, and a foil Back Alley Break Line. That's pretty great. Look at that. And Null Rune Robe, okay, good. So you are getting a chest piece if you want to play. If you want to play Wizard, because this is the final pack. We are down to 1 for this packet. For this packet. All right, and I'm gonna do the thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kapow. Blue Zipper Hit. This is the final one. Let's see what it comes with. Blue Zipper Hit. Red Headshot. Blue 0 to 60. Red Read the Runes. That's a good card. Voltic Bolt, red. Spellblade Strike, red. And Aether Flare, again, red. Kano with Nebula Blade. Cadaverous Contraband, blue. You got your Moon Wish, yellow. I don't remember if we got a Sun Kiss yet. You might want to consider playing those. Red Fate Foreseen, that's great for just about anything. Come to Fight. And then we have blue Oath of the Arcanite as the first rare. And the second rare is Aether Sync. Aether Sync, that's the card we haven't seen pop up in this box yet. And Silver the Tip, a rare foil. Silver the Tip, cool. And finally, a Null Rune Hood. So when you're looking at equipment, you could, if you're going Wizard, you could play literally Null Rune Robe, Hood, Boots. and you'd be pretty happy overall with that, I would guess. It doesn't provide you any defensive like blocking, and then you can play the Bracers of Belief technically, which is actually pretty good. You just kind of you have to opt into the Bracers of Belief being actually pretty good, because otherwise the action that you do it with it is going to do nothing, because you're going to be playing what's likely to be a lot of expensive cards over here, or you're using the effect on Kano. So this is where I'm leaning towards the wizard side. You've got red Aether Flare, Voltic Bolt, Aether Spindle. I mean, it seems solid. You got your Tome of the Aetherwind in there as well, which is good. Lots of red damage dealing things. They're not cost as like everything that we've seen so far. It doesn't cost a huge amount. Aether Flare again. Stir the Aether Winds is also a great little card to have in a sealed limited format. Just a lot of little cards that seem like they're not super duper expensive that you're having to pitch crazy amounts for, which means you can run just like some blue options, which makes some sense to me. Like even your little package here seems good to go with that. Might not actually play Plunder Run in this version. I don't know, maybe you do. But that's what I would be immediately pulled to. I could also see some argument towards Runeblade here, because you've got all these cards, which seem okay in general to be playing. Lots of blues. As far as the other two classes are concerned, they seem very blue heavy. There's just lots of blues, which might actually work for Mechanologist here, because you are paying like two, you know, all these cards. I don't know, maybe you don't care. It's very curious. I don't think I would lean Ranger, even if the equipment say it. It's just so many blue things that basically do just like next to nothing. You do have a lot of silver the tips though. How many arrows do you have? You have a good amount of arrows. Maybe you could. I don't know. What do you think? This is one I'm actually very curious to see what you would do for this this packet. Let me know in a comment below what you would build with this. And as always, thanks for watching.